Good morning, everyone. I would like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land and pay my respects to elders past, present and emerging. To all of you here this morning, people power matters. In our great democracy, in our great region, your voice matters. And this toxic incinerator cannot proceed under any circumstances. It is a shocking indictment on this state government that this is proceeding in the heart of your community, 350 metres away from the closest house. Ladies and gentlemen, that is an absolute disgrace. And I am here to say to you, as a Geelong-based Victorian senator, this will not happen on my watch, because I join with you in saying no to this toxic incinerator. I have proudly represented our region since 2013. And I can tell you the reason that I am still here is because I fight, and I am joining with you in this fight. And I want to commend everyone here today, this community, for taking up this fight. Ladies and gentlemen, this state government has a shocking history of not listening to communities, particularly in safe Labor seats. Now, I'm not reflecting personally on Ella George, but the only way to stop this incinerator, given there is now a licence issued by the EPA without even an environmental effects statement, is to send a message to Jacinta Allen that the seat of Lara will be lost at the next state election unless this government starts to listen to your community. So, as you've already done, supported by several petitions, around 3,500 signatures, please take your voice out onto the streets, because this government and this Premier will start to listen if they know the seat of Lara is in jeopardy. So when Ella stands up to speak to you, weasel words are not enough. She needs to commit that this incinerator is not going ahead in your community. Anything less is not good enough. Where is the Premier? Where is the Planning Minister? And as for the federal member for Corio, Richard Marles, you will hear a letter from him stating his opposition to this incinerator. He's not here. There are no representatives from the Albanese federal government here this morning. But I say to Richard Marles, who frankly has been missing in action for far too often as the federal member for Corio, words are not enough. We want action. We want a commitment that this incinerator will not go ahead. Anything less, as I say, is not good enough. I commend Bisanella Developments who've taken this decision by the APA to VCAT, to fight this in the courts. Because just up the road, we've seen another shocking decision by the EPA when they decided to put a toxic waste dump in Bacchus Marsh, very close to a school, and eventually when the heat got too much up the road, that was overturned. So whatever it takes, ladies and gentlemen, I am with you. I will walk the streets with you, campaigning against Ella George, campaigning against Richard Marles, starting to actually say, stop treating Labor seats with contempt. Just because this is a safe Labor seat, make it marginal. Make this government listen. And that's how we are together going to do this. So thank you for the opportunity to be with you, to join with you, to say no to this toxic incinerator. Thank you.
Join us as we say no incinerator for Geelong.